Welcome to AI Ouch, we thought. This episode, I would like to talk about OpenAI company discontinuing agentic browser called Atlas. Here is an email forwarded to me to Europe, because I have no capes in Europe from USA, that for some reason, I didn't get it, probably because I was not using Atlas for a long time, because I was using Chrome extension from Claude, from Anthropic. And in this email, you can see that OpenAI is saying OpenAI Atlas is going away. Continue browsing with ChatGPT, In other words, the standalone ChatGPT Atlas, the standalone Atlas browser is going away, and the browser is included inside of ChatGPT standalone app. Here you can see this app running on Mac OS. So, OpenAI company says, Atlas helped show us how useful it can be to bring ChatGPT and the web together. We are building on what we learned from Atlas to create a more capable browser experience in ChatGPT with multiple tabs, downloads, improved navigation, and account login support were available. And here you can see a screenshot that is embedded in this email. And in the screenshot, you can see ChatGPT running on a tablet. So not only desktop computers, maybe this feature is coming. The embedded browser, agentic browser inside of ChatGPT app. Furthermore, OpenAI company is saying, as we bring browser-based agentic capabilities into ChatGPT, we are deprecating Atlas. Atlas will stop working here in August. It's like middle of August, approximately. We want to make this transition as easy as possible. So they're saying, before August 11, we encourage you to move any Atlas data you want to keep. Bookmarks, open depth, and browser history won't transfer automatically, so there is not transfer automatically. So you need to export cookies and set passwords to the ChatGPT desktop app, and export bookmarks to Chrome, because they really import from Chrome. And you need to save imported by this from open tabs in history. And if you switch to another browser, you need to sign in again. Cookies and non-sessions can be imported there. And your ChatGPT conversation history is separate and will remain available, subject to your plan, workspace settings, and account access. And for deeper browser-based agentic work, you can try the ChatGPT desktop app. So this one. Here you can see about, see? This is ChatGPT desktop app. For help, while browsing in Chrome, try the official ChatGPT Chrome extension or sidebar were available. So if you don't want to install the desktop app, or if your computer is not allowed to install third-party apps because of corporate policy or something like that, then you can use ChatGPT Chrome extension or sidebar. I will show this Chrome extension later on. But what I wanted to say is this screenshot here looks like it is a tablet. So on one hand, but on the other hand, you can see that typical for Mac. No, it's also on iPad. So it could be theoretically on iPad, this functionality later. So there or later. So that you have ability to agentic mode, so that if you can browse, you can tell ChatGPT to control browser and to go and do stuff. And they are based in San Francisco. So you can learn more about moving from Atlas in a help center, but they're saying thank you for using Atlas and sharing their feedback that shaped what comes next. We are grateful to keep visiting you with you in ChatGPT. So this was just from the email to users of Atlas to get ready and to move to ChatGPT standalone app or to Chrome extension, you see, desktop app or Chrome extension. Furthermore, here is another summary of the situation. So OpenAI is shutting down the ChatGPT Atlas AI browser. So here's a different date, but other words, it's approximately middle of August 2026, which is less than a year after it was launched in October 2025. So people could be disappointed or not, but in my opinion, Chrome extension of Anthropic for the Claude is better than Atlas. So it's no problem. Nobody will regret it probably, but it shows that OpenAI is integrating more and more features inside of the chat app because Cobalt is already there. And it will continue. So the Atlas AI browser will live on as a part of the GPT standalone app. And OpenAI is moving its browser-based agentic features directly into the ChatGPT desktop app and a Chrome extension. I am happy that they're also using Chrome extension because conversation is running everywhere. So if you have a corporate PC that you cannot install software, if you have Chromebook, and it's still running on smartphones like on Chrome for iPhone or Chrome for Android, but it is running on all desktop platforms, like Linux. Chrome for Linux, Chrome for Chromebook, and Chrome for Windows, and Chrome for Macintosh. Mac OS. I will show you shortly. Shutdown time. Okay, users must export the bookmarks. So, generally speaking, OpenAI is shifting its focus to integrated workflows inside the main ChatGPT desktop app, rather than the standalone browser. So, theoretically, the integrating in the app should be better than Chrome extension because it's inside of the app. Chrome extensions are written in JavaScript, and such apps are written usually native language for given compatible. Origins are both their features were launched 2025 in October. It was exclusive to Mac OS. It's a good point, and this ChatGPT desktop app probably would be also available for Windows. The design, it was built of Chromium. Chromium is a library for web browsers that also Chrome is using, like open source project, with direct ChatGPT sidebar integration and optional agent mode for automated tasks. So this is good news because you can see here that agent mode is also will also be available, or is available. Finally, here's a press release about it. You can see it's 9 days old, and the situation is changing because they're saying more closer to the middle of August. Of course, everything can change in the future. We don't know what happens in the future. But it looks like the middle of August, it should be already discontinued, the atlas. And also they're asking here to export your bookmarks, cookies, browser history, and conversation history, and so on. And he just explained how to do it, these items. Troubleshooting, okay. What to do if you cannot find your spotted bookmarks. The exported bookmarks are not expected in Chrome because you have to export them to the Chrome. What is funny, because Chrome is not by default installed in Mac OS and Windows, so you have to install Chrome separately. But Chrome is a good browser, so even if it is Google preparation, tabs did not transfer. I cannot import cookies or sessions into another browser. Okay, I cannot access the ChatGPT desktop app or Chrome extension sidebar. So this is also, they're saying that availability may depend on your plan, region, device, browser, and workspace settings. So if you have questions or problems with that, you can also ask me in the comments below, because I managed to run it everywhere. If you use ChatGPT to your workspace, ask your workspace admin. There's questions and answers here. So approximately 30-day wind down period. Atlas is discontinued, so it will be not getting security updates, so you have to mess with more of it. With my bookmarks transfer automatically. So yes, so they don't transfer automatically, you have to do it manually. Or my browser history transfer automatically. Similar. Cookies, conversations, and you need more help, you can contact OpenAI support. And now, let's take a look at conversations. So I have Chrome here. Click. No, it's not Chrome. It's ChatGPT client. Let me go to Chrome. Here's Chrome. So I have a Chrome here and have two tabs open. One tab is with a sidebar from ChatGPT, and another tab is from the sidebar from Claude. And I just, okay, no hidden space. I just ask her to this in the sidebar. I asked to go to Walmart page and open the web page for with this microphone, where it's microphone that I'm using. Not now, but not right now, but sometimes I'm using. And you can see that the ChatGPT Chrome extension is already working. And it opened that web page and search for this microphone and ticked of the first result. You can do much more complex edges mode tasks, like for example, find me the cheapest gaming PC under $1,000 and so on. And here's the same in Claude. So I don't want to compare which is the better, but you can see that Claude not only did it, but also is showing the results inside of the sidebar. So Chrome extension for Claude and Chrome extension for ChatGPT. I tested in Chrome here. And to prove you that I'm not lying to you, Oh, I just wanted to show you about. Yes, this is a Chrome. You can see it's checking for update, and it is running on the Apple Silicon, which is a CPU architecture based on ARM64-bit. So this is Chrome. And I shall give you two extensions, for ChatGPT with Sigma and for Claude. And it looks like they are similar, but I have to tell you that in my opinion, the Chrome extension for Claude from Anthropic is still better. But of course, now that OpenAI is integrating it into the chatbot in the chat app itself, it could change. So I will be observing it like a hawk because I am very interested in this topic. And here's also, as I showed previously, the app, the ChatGPT standalone app, which now also includes codecs. And you can see it is opening pages that it has browser integrated in it. So if you say open the format, or you can open some page and then you can say do something, it will do. And in this case also was ChatGPT Chrome. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions or suggestions or whatever, please put them in the comments. Please subscribe to this channel and give a like if you didn't give a like yet. So to this video. Thank you.